It's pulled away, the A site rotates, there's a window of opportunity. Smoke goes out and they're ahead of it to try and find this. Picks go one apiece. Still fighting for this control. They've got it for now, and I think Eternal Fire, you've just got to respect it once they get that plant down.
Yeah, sterben got a nice one there, trying to sneak away. Fortunately got refragged, so it's a 4-on-4 here for the retake. Nice ping damage so far through that box, but it's going to be, how do they hold on with this paranoia from audaz?
Yeah, that's going to be the real question. I think Sop needs to swing here, and it needs to find something impressive. Actually going to tuck on into elbow there. And this is a lovely crossfire. The longer Eternal Fire waited, the harder this gets to them. audaz spots a little bit of something coming out the smoke. Spears found one. Sop's getting run down. audaz going to save their life. Ever the bodyguard. Anima really needs to find audaz. audaz causing so many problems, but the thing is being run on down. Finds that's going to make it incredibly difficult, and they could pounce here, caught vulnerable, and they are going to be aggressed. Favian, though, just waiting for this, knows that that orb has got them in a little bit of a tricky spot, and they're going to try and capitalize, and they're just going to wait. Spear gets one, Sop immediately returns the favor round the corner. Can't quite find the kill. Izzy goes for the repick, but the fault line perfectly timed. And that's going to be the ace site open for business, completely cleaned on out.
Ooh, neck on alert to cut off their final rotations. As you mentioned, we get Sop to set up this deep A line. Able to take out that player, collect the upgrade here. Now suddenly a 2v3 with full HP looks a lot more feasible for Eternal Fire to try and clutch this back, but it still is a bonus at the end of the day.
Yeah, very much so. Short dot goes out. Favian still just going to be dancing around. Generator holding, waiting for this. 3 players on site. It's going to be very difficult, and they know exactly where the attention is. The paranoia primed, ready for the Favian swim. Just waiting, waiting, and there it is. A corner spotted. The paranoia goes out. There's the swing, but Favian's taken down. Why would you squander that? Recon bot goes in. Spear's actually just going to let it tag on up. The fault line, and immediately the Hunter's Fury finds 2, though.
Did Izzy not have a shield?
I don't think so. Skylen, caught by the paranoia, cannot try and save his teammate, cannot swing for the trade. Skylen caught out by Echo. They've overwhelmed the site. And now you can see just Anima running on over. Not really much you're likely to find now.
They've res.
Goes down, and there is the res available, but are they even going to be able to get to a body to get this unpunished is the real question. I don't think
market
it's gonna
hold
happen.
and a swing on Boba prepared there.
Not going to happen.
We'll put it
it's the
lightly.
butterfly effect, isn't it? You know, you step on a butterfly and suddenly the whole universe sort of falls apart.
Izzy just got double pinged. That's all it was. That is absurd.
Difficult pill to swallow on that one.
And taking one last look at it as well here for the next round. Gets off to a bang. I mean, what did we miss? There's 3 players dead from ULF.
I am a little...
I think that we missed a chapter here, Affinity.
We missed a chapter, but we're going to pick it up. Is that it seems like early aggression from Eternal Fire. Res comes off. If you can bait them away from A, if you can bait them back into spawn, you give audaz a way to work, but the issue is now shown face. Echo gets another one, and now they can kind of try pinch it down, but my worry is time's looking a little bit scary. Echo's gone down, so there's now no defense. The smoke has to be everything. Immediately popping the overdrive, trying to bait this out again. Izzy's going to swing around. It's wide. Still expecting...
Yep, as I mentioned, the bait and switch back towards B main here. And
they're going to start to reinforce A. Drone's going out. Drone's not going to spot anything. The execute needs to be quick here. Fast lanes in towards the site gives them a foothold, but they need to really take a little bit more space beyond the site, force them back. But the issue is trying to take the space. Spears found another one. sterben's on top of it. All can see over the smoke. Izzy's found another kill, and there's nobody left on site. They're trapped. Spear peeks on out, and Echo, what can you do? You didn't even get to see the spike. Down and out too soon. That'd be a big mistake to make. Overdrive comes on out. Anima's going to full stop. Finally, an opening awarded. Echo swings on out. Does only get one, but that's information if nothing else. Spear, they pass each other ships in the night, but Sop is aware. Doesn't even find the pick. Favian's going to steal that from under his nose. And audaz spotted a little leg of Izzy there. sterben this time not going to be allowed over the top. The double smokes to give that buffer, give them that window of safety. Sop holding for Izzy here. Knows that there has to be a reposition, and there's the pick. And now just sterben left, and...
Or you would hope so.
They're so paranoid from that one round they lost. And there it is. The relay bolt is incredible. Rolling Thunder comes on out. It's going to catch everybody. Echo's got to the jump on over the top to get them onto site. And Echo just going to put smoke cage after cage down here to try and deny sterben. sterben's going to peek out, disrespects it, finds 2. Sop not ready for the swing so quickly after. And audaz not expecting the reposition, lucky to still be alive, tagged up majorly, and Anima's going to swing from the other side. It's like whack-a-mole. Every time you think you've cleared one, another player pops up, and Favian is chasing Ghost left, right, and through at some point, right? Anima is stuck between a rock and a hard place, but with Izzy finding the opening pick, it feels a little less scary. You got skylen on the other side. There's the swing on out. It's a little bit messy, dare I say. And Favian, do you really want to peek this? Flash goes out. You've been spotted by all of the recon utility, though. Nekky finds the pick on an overextending Anima, but sterben immediately keeps the numbers advantage.
Audaz in the back lines, finds Spear, trying to find more on it. Izzy apparently connects, but sterben
Spike down A.
on the other side gives now the numbers back to Eternal Fire.
That's
We'll see, we'll see. It could even be a 2-0 for Eternal Fire with how they're playing right now.
If I speak now.
We'll curse it. Just
Anima this time on the operator, still peeking into mid, and they're still not doing anything about it. Wall goes out, the relay bolts are good, but there's nothing they can do to follow them up here. Another one with the Hunter's Fury, which seems to have been the catalyst, but they line up for sterben.
it's literally Lambs of the Slaughter off of that barrier. And the barrier wall's up, they're already into Boba.
And that's going to make rotation so difficult as well. Relay bolt is great. Izzy gets the first, though. Is looking for a little bit more. Echo can be heard. The one way, they're not going to fall for it. Swing on out, 3 of them. Echo's going to full stop. Desperately tries to make a hero play. Isn't going to find anything at all. Favian gets 1. But again, it's merciless from Eternal Fire. Spikes down. They've got so much space beyond the site to play with here as well. Smoke goes out for the left-hand side, which really funnels them in one direction towards this retake. And that's exactly where they're going to look.
The crunch from audaz and Favian is nice here, but they don't clear out the stage. Audaz, insane, but Favian on Spike sticking it to have the shots through the dark cover not. Yeah, unless things go catastrophically wrong for Eternal Fire. And with that start, with the trio clear onto the duo top mid, it feels like we're trending towards that unavoidable future.
It really does, doesn't it? It's... audaz is holding for this, maybe a nice pickled spear, but then the onslaught's going to come, right? So many people here that they're not really going to allow you to isolate more than a one fight. Needs Echo to activate, finds one, spots so many heads, and now the attention turns a little bit, but audaz has gone down.
Yeah, I mean, Eternal Fire bought, like, I think double Vandals in this round. Like, they are, like, trying to drive it home before you mention that ULF can have that kind of comeback turnaround after a slow start. And Favian, somehow isolating Spear alone, is trying to follow down that path, trying to set them up for, again, what would be a terrible round to lose. Echo, Guardian collected on a wrap, unbeknownst through elbow. There's 2 back turn!
There's a world. Anima, so much to hold here. They need this timing to be perfect. Spots Favian. It's going to be the call. Yeah, waiting for this. I love this position from audaz. Can immediately take contact and has space to back away. Here comes the swing. It's slow, it's prolonged. They're really dragging us out. The swing, the slide isn't going to find anything. They go 1 for 1. The resurrection immediately gives them, again, the equal opportunities here. Favian with 1 swings on out. Izzy immediately to trade the recon ball, the relay ball, sorry. Absolutely amazing. Fast lanes just to try and keep himself alive. Izzy has managed to get onto site, but is isolated. Needs teammates from the sides to come on in. Stop, missed shot. Anima, Izzy. They need to find their Spike goes down with 10 seconds left.
They're both 1 HP.
This is the issue, though, is no idea where they are.
No
Recon bolt, yeah, no 1 gen, no idea where the second is. Anima really needs to be...
Do they have time to wrap all the way to main?
Should do, but it's going to be tight.
I mean, but skylen then just tucks away and plays Ring Around the Rosie, right? Even
They've got no idea, though.
Timing.
And you know that one's still gen and is likely to remain gen.
They're playing Trigger Discipline. Oh, no.
Oh, just about missed skylen. It's going to have to be so quick. Just shoot, just spray, run around, drawing the attention.
Nekky?
But nekky, but Spears watching this. We talked about the flank watch, and the flank has been caught. There's a secondary flank coming on through here as well, but they're still holding for it. They still know it's a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, they've now kind of realized that there's this deep spy cam. They like to clear deep into B. I don't expect them to know that they would pause lobby, and I thought we were going to see Spears set up a re-wrap back to B, but no. It's just delay, hope that Echo is going to win that, and then refight into elbow, which at least audaz and Favian are winning, or were winning. Now suddenly it is just up 1v3 for the map.
There it is, first shot miss, swings up the classic, the overdrive comes online. blocking all line of sight. The orbs come out to give them that space to disrespect the smokes. Naturally, sterben going to manage to get away just about with their life, sucking in air on that one just to try slip around the corner. Izzy's going to find the first pick. Stop holding for this. No, knows Izzy has dipped away and can just hold off this one angle. But there it is. sterben peeks on out. Lovely flash from Dizzy there. Wingman trying to get the stun on through. Isn't quite going to connect, and that's going to maybe a little misleading. Really good at dismantling these crossfires, and the wall goes up to isolate the fight here. There has been a gun barrel spotted, and that means that the wall goes down. They crunch together, and there it is. skylen's mid, but we talked about it.
skylen full blinded Echo there. That's why that crossfire failed. Like, they were out in the open. They were, like, in, like, vicinity of each other, but you just couldn't see
Go
it.
forth,
Now,
bird.
the backpedal, though, is going to determine this round if sterben can hold on or not. That'll be a spike plant. Would have been.
Yeah, would have been.
Fade lurk, little prowler to push them off the angle, and it's a really aggressive pop off the waylay A.
It is the dog for the information, the prowler as well. They've already taken backside control here. Stops ahead of all of the smokes. sterben does find the trade, and that is them hanging on. Needs skylen to activate here, but they've already kind of got a clock on this. The issue is Spike's not gone down yet, and there's the swing out. sterben needed to find that. skylen does find the trade. Flash around the corner. Isn't going to yield anything just to keep them off of his back a little while longer. The orb goes down, and this is where it gets a little bit tricky. They still need to deal with Anima.
And they're so worried about skylen as well, right? Like, you can see they finally test the water, they finally get the plant down, but the answer is immediate out of EF2.
And there it is through the smoke, face first into Echo. Anima has an answer, spraying away, gets one more, clinging on. Favian needs this. Here's the drop on down. Actually might be able to get the drop on them, gets the timing round the corner, goes back to
Things have to be fixed and pointed out. And now EF is just taking the fight straight to them.
Exactly, clutch means something's gone wrong, but look at that, Echo, nekky. They are waiting for this, the over-aggression punished, finally at least. And here we go, the flash to go on over the top. skylen can hear it.
They're going A, of course.
Yeah,
look at your Viper.
You know. This is just a matter of when they kill skylen. This is just a timing thing. Should be.
Who gets the honor?
Oh, the flashbang.
It is Echo.
Oh, is it?
It is Echo.
Yes, there we go.
Do they succeed in it?
Trying to bait out any utility they can, but there's the opening pick.
Right there.
This sets up the Astra quite well, though.
For a lovely little flank. Needs to be pretty quick, though. Seekers come on out. That's going to be the activation. Nightfall as well. Gives them all of the info that they need, and it's so much information. And as they try and retreat, as they try and fall back, knowing full well the site is overwhelmed, they lose. They know that there's a flank, and the spike has gone down. It's being held here. Knows that sterben's hanging around somewhere. It falls again.
Why doesn't Echo go cave to try and help recover the spike? And I was concerned that sterben gave it up too easily, but now Echo has to invest the pit just to recover the spike, just to get back to A. And in the meantime, we might even see Favian still fall to the double rotate that's come out from EF, just like that.
And the stun slows this all down.
Conversion. And this should be confidence revitalized, right? And Izzy showing that off for the first blood.
Oh, and there's a second kill coming on through. sterben not far behind. The smokes come on through. Dash ahead actually isn't going to deter sterben at all. And there it is. The sky opens up, hails down. It's not going to do anything but down and give Sop a position to not only plant, but to get into a post plant here. There's a little bit of time.
Converging paths online as well. But again, it's that stop Izzy had done if they had decided to challenge it to CT instead. Go for the trigger discipline angle, gambling all their eggs in one basket to Cubby, and they have been spotted.
You need the converging paths to destroy the attention, because the issue is you're being pressed. There's the kill on the front now.
They got heavily pressured there.
Yeah.
They're
Again, Izzy talked about it. Need to find a counter to Izzy on the wrong side of the map. Not got anything working.
I'm surprised they haven't been able to shut Izzy down. That's what I thought was going to happen here in this head-to-head between ULF and EF. And yeah, no solution means no round. I mean, they haven't even got in close to his side. They finally are converging towards the V-split.
Spear here. Trapped a little bit. Has been given all of the options by his team to try and escape. Unfortunately, audaz is going to find that pick, makes things a little bit more difficult. Anima just desperately trying to delay the inevitable. And there they go, peek onto site. skylen's got the first. Nothing in the tank, nothing in the ultimate tank, nothing in the money tank, nothing in the momentum tank. They've got no nothing online for them right now is the issue. They've not been able to put rounds together consecutively. And here they are. They're already going to get crunched on. They take down sterben, which is a huge pick to find. But Izzy's already behind them. They've got no showers control. Izzy finds a second, switches to the Spike, finds a third. And now 3 versus 2. Finally, they've get the trade. Spike trying to get it down. That could have been the kill. Skylen finds that it's all over now. Anima has to go huge. Knows somebody's there. Spams through the boxes. That's the Spike getting dropped. And now 1 versus 1. So much to do. Time on hand, though. Now I'm going to find somewhere a little bit safer to plant. But there's been so much time for a reposition. They know Anima's going to be 1 of 2 places likely. And you've got to take a guess at where
they heard it.
Be coming from. And I think they heard.
The little hop reveals Spike was planted over towards truck. They, in fact, were running away. Anima is expecting Sop to fight super far forward, and he's kind of correct in that assumption.
Creeping slowly. Anima's got such a task on hand. Spots the edge. Everyone away. Got the judge. Round the corner. A fair bit of space. Converging pass comes through.
It's used defensively.
It is, and I like it. I like it a lot because it does the job. sterben finds the first pick. It delays the Spike going down. More util forced on out. The concuss, I think sterben just caught himself on it.
How many did this just attain through the teleporter? Oh, it only got 1. I thought it got like 2 or 3.
It could have been a world of hurt there. sterben waiting for the peek on out. Teleporter noise is going to be heard, but Echo needs to find something. Needed to be the distraction to just thin the herd. Huge kill. And here it is, Anima. Another one. And Favian just jumping on out. All reinforcements are gone for, it would seem. Anima shows a little bit of his face, will be taken down, but skylen immediately with a response. audaz, though, wants to keep this player advantage. Izzy jump on over the top, is trying to draw the attention away for Spear to come on through, and there it is. Echo waiting, dancing around the edge of the smoke, toying with their food. Izzy finds more. Wingman to plant gives them the opportunity to have a little bit more presence to hold for nekky, knowing likely coming from that B site.
Oh. And this
Mind it, as long as sterben doesn't pull off something ludicrous.
This is sterben.
It is sterben, and sterben's been having an absolute mighty game. There it is. That is all of the control that they need because they know that there's only one angle this can be attacked from, but they've
now
left an
how
opening.
you cleared shower is the question. I needed to see some proactive from Eternal Fire, and they don't get any of it. Izzy, Anima, I mean, you take a few with the Spike plant here, and you have deep spawn control that maybe could piece off the Brimstone rotating over, but no way they win this round. No way.
They get ahead of
audaz.
Sop luckily has it under control. Anima, difficult angle. Here's the trying to deter them. The swing up top, the transfer. It's a lovely to use the dog, not for information, but as just a crosshair movement.
Okay. And skylen, they're trying to bait Neck out of U-Haul, but they weren't ready to handle the challenge. It's a 4v4.
Overconfidence, I think, coming into this. Maybe got punished a little bit. Now Eternal Fire's overconfidence in this series is finding a little bit of weakness. audaz, this position.
Ooh. And there is perfect neutralization on both sides there. Converging paths come out to stop the thrash. You cover that, though, if you can get past Sop and this off.
Time is the only issue here as well. Sop gets 1, lovely swing out from audaz spear, 15 seconds.
Hey, away from the operator. It's going to be audaz to run contact because Neck is hindered out of control.
Caught with utility in hand, and they flood the site. That's weapons picked up. It's an eco, it's a thrifty, and it looks like it's going from bad to worse here as well. Izzy's tucked on in. Lovely flash for Echo, but doesn't clear out Izzy. Izzy gets 3. And here we go, Sop with the op. There's no way here. Gets baited out by the player further back. And, I mean, even saving it here, I don't think Sop's plan is to save. Wanted something.
But all in all, this is still going to be map and a series point for Eternal Fire, right? Bounty on the line. We have 2 teams that can get bounties. Imagine if both of them get bounties in the first, or I guess the second round. Stop, yeah, would be Echo shutting them down right off rip, off area drop.
Yeah, and unfortunately, so much utility in his face. Dodges the converging paths, but has been accounted for. Sop gets 1, but it's a precious consolation prize, right? There's already so much space conceded, and they're trying to do something to stop the Spike going down. They're not succeeding. Izzy's already ahead of all of them. nekky desperately trying to. Orbital strike comes on through, will find Izzy. But again, that Spike still hasn't gone down. They're buying themselves little bits and inches. The longer they wait, though, the harder to get. Ulf's coming back in. Spear's holding for this. The transfer finds Sop as well. And there